Stop it. Stop it. Making myself laugh. Hey, what's up guys, it's Bree, and we are back. After all the positive reactions and comments I got from the first video, I thought you all deserved part 2. So today I'm here to bring you all 10 more facts that you didn't know about Carmilla. Number 1, venereal disease. Ever wonder what the dean said to Laura that was horrible enough to make her spit out her precious cookies? While shooting the scene, Spencer Mabey, the director, asked Annie Briggs to comment on what she and Elise were supposed to pretend to be watching. He said for her to
say something that's just despicable that makes you think disgusting things about what's on the screen.
And you can almost see her face light up as she thinks of what to say on the spot. What happened next was amazingly unprecedented and caused the entire set to lose their composure. Break composure. Lose their composure. Break composure. Lose their composure or break composure? Break composure? Lose their composure. Break composure. What is it? What unfolded next was amazingly unprecedented and caused the entire set to lose their composure.
Action.
You know, I gave Lola Berry venereal disease.
Yeah. Still rolling.
No?
Still rolling back to work. That's great.
She then continued to elaborate in explicit detail.
I mean, she should be on at least 3 different kinds of medication, but I chose just to let her body sort of flush it out or let it fester, you know, because it's good for the immune system. And once I give back this carcass of hers, I mean, if I ever do, I'm sure she'll be
Back to one. We're gonna do another one.
I mean, the genital warts are moving down her leg at this point, which is somewhat alarming, but nothing compared to the herpes I am growing down there and all around her mouth area. So, anything to be done, I don't know.
But in the actual clip that was used in the show, Annie Briggs talked about something a little bit different.
You know, at first I wasn't used to this body. I felt a little bloated, but then I just realized Lola had her period, so, you know, I plugged her up good. It's part of the smell that's happening. So I do apologize, but really you've trapped me in this circle, so I can't do anything. It's not good.
Amazing. Number 2, such a cliche. It's hard to think of anyone more apt to play Laura Hollis than Elise Bauman, but did you all know that she actually originally auditioned for the role of Carmilla? However, once the creators saw her, they knew that they had found their Laura. And so did Natasha.
I thought to myself, if I get cast, that's my Laura. Yeah.
Thanks, Natasha.
Right place, right time.
And it's pretty hard to imagine the role reversal being an actual possibility at some point.
Well, don't you look like a virgin sacrifice?
Don't know about you guys, but I can't really see her as an ancient vampire, I'm sorry. Number 3, Monty Python. We all remember the ancient Sumerian book from season 1. However, did you all notice that while reading the book out loud, Carmilla actually makes a reference to Monty Python and the Holy Grail? If you've seen the movie, then you definitely remember the killer bunny that tore King Arthur's men to shreds. It's not really something you can forget. And how did they stop it?
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch!
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Which is why Carmilla said it would be great for
An influx of monstrous rabbits.
Number 4, author in the making. With her can-do attitude, Natasha Nicovalence is always wrapped up in some crazy project or another. Whether she's playing her favorite broody vampire, hosting kind of TV videos, or writing her own original music, she's always doing what a true artist always does. Creating something from nothing. But did you all know that she's actually also in the process of writing a children's book?
And speaking of writing, you wrote a children's book.
Yeah! Again, it was something that I originally wrote the first line of actually when I was in high school.
In her own words, it's based on her experience as a sickly child who suffered from migraines frequently and found music as a refuge.
The original inspiration for it was that I was a very serious migraine sufferer to the point where I had stroke symptoms. I'd get really depressed all the time, so that was the original inspiration.
So the book is about a little girl who has a monster who lives inside her head, who makes her sick all the time, but then through music, she finds escape, I guess.
And the book will also touch on very controversial subjects like mental illness and bullying.
So it's basically just about like turning your demons into something creative.
She's also collaborating with Valentine Smith, a name you guys might know. She's a Philadelphia-based artist who's known for her various pieces, including many Carmilla-themed ones. She even designed one of the shirts in the Carmilla merch store and worked with Natasha again in her other series, Haunted or Hoax.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because like I still Yeah, I still need to get it, but it's done and it's exciting.
Well-
Yeah, I'm excited.
Number 5, Senate. Y'all may remember the frequently mentioned Senate board in Season 2, but did you know that it's actually the oldest board game known to exist? The oldest references of the game date all the way back to 3100 BC. The game is so old that dice weren't even invented yet, and they used colored sticks to play.
Boom. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Meaning passing, Senate was a popular Egyptian pastime and represented the journey one takes through the underworld after death.
If this game is supposed to be the underworld, then why is there a House of Beauty?
And many historians have their own conjectures about how the game is played based on a millennia of random tidbits discovered here and there, but because they've never discovered the entirety of the game's rules, no one really knows the official way it was played all the way back then.
Oh, you were totally going for the whole Belle Dome, c'est merci vibe.
Inspired by the show, I made my own board game as well. And if you all would like to know how to play, let me know and I'll make another video on it. Number 6, Breaking New Ground. In 2014, the cast and creators of Carmilla were invited to the Canadian International Television Festival. The independent festival is geared towards all aspects of television-based entertainment. And Carmilla was actually the first web series ever invited to be a part of the prestigious event. Number 7, A Change of Plans. At the end of episode 16 in season 1, we see Laura and Carmilla have one of the first ever conversations they've ever had as roommates. Throughout this iconic scene, Natasha plays with a lighter and lights a few candles, setting the mood, but this was actually not originally scripted to happen.
So in the original script, Carmilla's supposed to be smoking out the window, actually. In the original script, she was a smoker. And it got nixed at the very last second. So I was like, what am I gonna do? Just creepily play with this lighter. So that was something that I just kind of threw in there because I was like, what do I do with this lighter now? I guess I'm just gonna do this. And then I just lit candles, which ended up being a good thing, I guess, because people thought Carmilla was setting the romantic mood, but that was not scripted. I was just like, well, I have this lighter. I guess I'm gonna start lighting candles now. I burnt my finger on one of those too.
Number 8, Exit Stage Left. In season 2, episode 13, we're properly introduced to JP, again, in the flesh. Aaron Chartrand reprised his role as Will, whose dead body is reanimated with the consciousness of the crew's disembodied friend. At the end of the scene, Carmilla realizes that because he's in a vampire's body, he still craves blood, and she and Laugh go to escort him to the kitchen. However, Aaron went the wrong way as he left the room, walking towards the front door instead. But no one said a word, and the scene continued on without a hitch. Number 9, The Secret Loves of Geek Girls. Did you all know that Carmilla actually made an appearance in a book? And of course I don't mean the novella. The actual web series made an appearance in The Secret Loves of Geek Girls, a 2015 novel by Margaret Atwood. It addresses various forms of pop culture that girls geek out over, such as comics, shows, and books. In a section about vampires, there's a little panel with Buffy, Angel, and Spike, with Carmilla sitting off to the side. The panel reads, "For whatever reason, it's vampires who dominate in this arena. Modern misses like Bella and Buffy both bed their befanged boyfriends." Carmilla interrupts with, "Buckle up, cream puff." To which the author responds, "Or girlfriends." And number 10, Love Will Have Its Sacrifices, the famous theme song. It's hard to get this catchy little jingle out of your head, isn't it? The lyrics of this song describe the tense setting of season 1, starting all the way from girls disappearing to selfless love. For all the cream puffs out there that didn't read the original novella, if you listen closely to Love Will Have Its Sacrifices, you will hear various references to the original source material, including the title itself. As you can see, I really analyzed every detail of mine. However, one more abstract lyric is derived from the book as well, which, if you don't know it, might just go right over your head. It also happens to be my favorite line. "Thus fortified, I might take my rest in peace. But dreams come through stone walls, light up dark rooms, or darken light ones. And their persons make their exits and their entrances as they please, and laugh at locksmiths." Does this sound familiar at all to you? Because it should.
The new moon comes through stone walls to darken light rooms, to darken light rooms.
If you haven't read the novella yet, please make sure you do. It'll make you appreciate all the little references this show and the creators made that much more. Did you all learn something today? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll try to continue this series as much as I can. And if you want to keep up with me and my channel in this series, click subscribe, show your friends, and also hit the little bell by the subscribe button, because if you do, you'll get a notification every time I put a video up and you won't miss a thing. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around.
There's no way for you to fight this. No spell for you to write this. No way for you to hide from the demon of the light. Ooh, 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 love will have its sacrifices.